Welcome to Photography BB's Artistry Effects for Photoshop. In this tutorial, we'll look at how to use our acrylic masks. Let's jump on into Photoshop and see how to use this wonderful collection of tools. Okay, so this collection of masks and overlays allows you to turn a photograph into a painterly type of look very easily without any effects running, and it's very lightweight and easy to use. So the way we do that is we open our image in Photoshop, whatever photograph you would like to work with, and then we're going to go to the menu File and Place Embedded, and then you're just going to choose one of the acrylic paint texture masks that we have here. So you'll notice that when you purchase them, you have them in portrait, square, and landscape orientations. We're going to go with landscape because of the orientation of our photo. So I'm going to choose just the first one here that's showing up, and we're going to say place. Now when that comes into Photoshop, we can use the anchor points to stretch the mask texture here to fill our image. So let's just do that right now. And good, that looks good. And to place this texture in place, all we do is click the little checkbox up here, and that places it. Now, that doesn't look like very much at the moment. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to use the keyboard Command or Control A to select the entire thing. And you'll notice that your image is selected with the little marching ants going around the edge of your image. And then we're going to copy that by going Command or Control C, like that. And what we're going to do now is hide this layer. We're going to make our background layer active, and then we're going to add a layer mask. So we're going to click the layer mask icon right here, and that adds a layer mask to our background image. And now what we're going to do is hold down the Alt or Option key, depending if you're using a Mac or a PC, and while holding down the Alt or Option key, click on the layer mask, and that will bring up the layer mask right here. And we're going to just paste in the acrylic texture that we copied. So we're going to go Command or Control V. That pastes it into our image there. And then we're going to go Command or Control D to deselect the little marching ants. And lastly, before we wrap up with the layer mask, we're going to use the Command or Control I to invert the mask, like that. So now you'll have a black background with white paint texture showing up here, and that's going to act as our layer mask. So let's use the keyboard Command Alt or Option to click on the mask again to hide the mask. And this is what we have here now. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to add a background color behind our image here. So we do that by holding down Command or Control and New Layer, and that brings a layer underneath the one that we're working with. And then if you hit Shift Delete, you can change the background to any color that you like. I'm just going to use white, and we'll fill the background with white right there. Now it's starting to look a little bit more painterly, but not quite just yet. We're not finished. We're going to go back to the layer that we brought in originally, and we're going to make that visible again. And then what we're going to do is change the blend mode of this layer to overlay. And there we have a much more realistic painting just from a photograph and these layer mask textures that we've created for you. So these can be used on photographs, as you see here, and it makes it look very much like a painted image. They can also work really, really well with your finished pieces of digital artwork. So if you have digital art that you've created using any one of our other effects, you can also use these to really spice up the image and make it look even more painterly. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you very much for choosing Artistry Effects by Photography BB.